Kobe, JP, thank you guys for the call. The United States now on top of Group C, the superior goal differential over Costa Rica. U.S. in action Saturday, live on Fox as they take on Cuba from Salt Lake City. Clint, a pretty thorough performance outside of that one moment.
And that's what you want to see, especially in this tournament. We've seen some close matchups. We've seen some disappointments, like a Mexico, a Canada. The U.S., without a doubt, from the get-go, did an excellent job. Just made one slip up, didn't mark up well, but a 6-1 victory, no doubt about it.
We'll take it. I mean, look at everything as a whole right now. I mean, sitting on top of the group in the Hex, and 6 goals tonight, 6 goals the other night, 12 in 2 games. You cannot complain. Nothing to complain about. I got nothing.
I'm being positive.
I am positive. I'm in a great mood. That's fantastic.
I think like you said, from Friday, when they played in San Diego, they've gone forward, they had energy, they looked quality. And as Kobe said there, they wanted to prove a point, and I think they proved it. I think now it's their tournament to win.
Now they're officially the B-plus team.
Yep. Well, they're able to get Stuart Holden some playing time, Breck Shea some playing time, 2 guys that Jurgen Klinsmann wants to get more involved with the big U.S. national team, the big picture, if you will. Chris Wondolowski may be making a play to be involved with
Don't change your shirt at halftime.
There's the problem, right?
Keep it on.
Keep the extra W on, and Wando's doing just fine. A hat trick in the first half with the misspelling on the jersey. And, a lot of these goals are typical Clint Wando finishes.
Yeah. I mean, this guy makes great runs. He's always in good positions. He works hard inside that box to get on the end of crosses, to do whatever he has to do. He scratches, he claws, he gets in front of that. He even put his head on the end of one of those Belize players' cleats in order to get that third goal.
You said it. You said brave. That's the right word.
Stuart Holden, we had a really nice feature on him pre-game, and years ago, we were saying, oh, boy, I can't wait for this guy to really kind of take the reins of this U.S. He was the Clint Dempsey before Clint kind of took over that mantle with the U.S. national team. What are your thoughts on Stuart Holden's performance?
It's just, I hate to say this, but I'm always just kind of nervous, because the guy's had so much bad luck. And I hope he's through that. He's through all that bad stuff, and he can finally, catch his feet and start playing again, because it's great to see him back. Great to see him score. Nice
performance from Stuart Holden, but the headlines will be Chris Wondolowski. However you spell his name, make sure you include 3 goals next to that. Grant Wall standing by live with Wando.
Grant Wall here with Chris Wondolowski. Congratulations on your hat trick, Chris. Were you aware in this game that your jersey name was misspelled on the back?
Didn't notice that. That's not the first time. Probably won't be the last.
Athletes are superstitious guys, so you score 3 goals with the misspelled jersey. Is it something you might want to continue?
Definitely. I'm very superstitious. I'm rocking that for the rest of the tournament.
How does it feel to get this tournament started off on such a good note and to get 3 goals in a 6-1 win?
It's just huge to get that victory. I think really sets us up for the rest of this tournament and puts us on the right foot. And I think that we're really starting to gel together and find that cohesiveness.
Thanks, Chris Wondolowski. Great game.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
So Wanda with a first-half hat trick. The U.S. rolls 6-1, most goals for the United States in a Gold Cup match. How does this affect things going forward Saturday with the Cuba match?
No, I think it sets out. What Jurgen Klinsmann's got now is healthy competition. You've just said it, Stuart Holden coming on, Breck Shea trying to make a point. I think any national coach wants to have that, and I think he's got that in abundance, and that's exactly what Jurgen is planning to do. He wants quality on and off the field.
Let's talk about confidence. Landon Donovan playing with a lot of confidence right now. 2 games back with the U.S. men's national team, 3 goals and 2 assists. He is standing by live with Grant.
Grant Wall here with Landon Donovan. 6-1 victory over Belize. Thoughts on the game?
I thought we started well. We've seen all the results from the last few days and knew that if we didn't start right, we could be in trouble. We're real happy with the 6 goals. Pretty disappointed in giving up a set-piece goal, but we'll get better, and we're happy with where we're at.
Is this the way you wanted to start off this tournament, to get a convincing victory, get goal differential if you needed it?
Yeah, we know that in these first 2 games we want to win, and we want to win by goals. If by chance we win the first 2 and tie the third, it could come down to goal differential, so we want to score as many as we can, and a pretty good start tonight.
First U.S. player to have at least 50 goals and 50 assists now. Does that mean something to you?
It's just a number, but it's nice. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the longevity, and I'm very honored to have the opportunity to be back here again. It's been a lot of fun.
Landon Donovan, thanks. We'll send it back to the studio.
Very honored to be back with the team and have that opportunity. That tells you a lot of things.
Smart. That's a smart thing to say right now. I mean, we've all kind of been just, questioning some of his decisions. And to see him, he looks like he's in the right frame of mind. Obviously, he's in the right form. Hopefully, this sticks.
Don't you think he's been humbled by this?
Absolutely.
And I think that's the right thing for him. I think the right time in his career, everybody was saying, go to the EPL. That's where he didn't make that. He didn't want to go. Everybody was questioning him. The coach has done that, and the only way with great players, and he will turn out to be a great player with his record, is pushing yourself. Yeah. And that's what he's doing.
And don't forget, this is his second time. He had to do this with the LA Galaxy. He wasn't there in preseason, missed a few months, and then that's why he was out of the national team. Wasn't in form when he first came back to the national team, but he's definitely hit that stone where he's in with the Galaxy, where he's producing for the Galaxy, and now he's turning it in to produce for the national team.
As a player, you want to be challenged. You want to be challenged, and he'd hit a level where it couldn't go anymore. Yeah. Now, all of a sudden, it's dropped down. Clint Dempsey, talking about the best player, he needs another challenge, and he's rising to that challenge, and he's embracing the challenge, which is great for Jurgen Klinsmann, Galaxy, and for him, because there's a few people doubting him.
But he's doing it in the first game, which is good to see.
And he did it on Friday, and I think this is great for him, and I think now you're going to see another level for Landon Donovan going forward.
Well, and I think a little bit of the responsibility has been kind of lifted off of his shoulders a bit, so he gets to be a little bit of a role player. I mean, he's never had that. It's always been, Landon, you got to do it. If you can't do it, then it's all up to you. And it's good to see him coming back, because now he's coming into the rest of the guys are in form as well. So when everybody gets back on the field, and hopefully Landon will be a part of that qualification process, it's going to look really good.
You've seen that with Clint Dempsey. He's gone to Tottenham playing in Europe. He's gone up a level. Now, for Landon, he will go up another level, and that's only going to get the team better. And
I'm happy
you've got Holding involved as well. He can go up another level. Now, all of a sudden, you're not only talking about doing well in the Gold Cup, but then you're looking at the World Cup and saying, you might have a chance.
Devil's advocate, Guatemala and Belize. Still, you're getting the numbers, you're getting the result. I'm not trying to be a party pooper. You know I'm cheering for Landon Donovan in the U.S. national team, but the competition is not Costa Rica. It is not Mexico. It is not Panama right now. Stuart Holden getting involved. This is becoming almost equally as big of a story going forward for the U.S. men's national team, assuming he stays healthy, Eric, and assuming this growth, these minutes can continue.
And let me answer that for you, Debbie Downer over there. I mean, come on, let's be in a happy mood here. Look, I think looking at this team,
52 goals against Belize, did he?
No, but you look at the whole thing. I mean, that's what you got to do at times. I mean, there's a lot of players that are in the mix right now. I mean, it's probably, closer to 40 guys that are still kind of in this weird conversation. And the thing is that when it all comes together, and that's really what we're waiting for. We're waiting to see who that final 11 is. The fact that we have 18 guys, 20 guys are really pushing to be a part of that starting lineup, that's a good team right now. I like it.
Stuart Holden is different to anyone else that they've got in the US because he does box to box. He's the one in midfield that can take the game by the scruff of the neck, because physically he can do it, he can pass the game, he can score goals. Again, that's why Jurgen Klinsmann kept on phoning him up, reassuring him, because he knows he's a big part of this team going
He's
forward.
a lot like Jurgen as a player. He's the same kind of personality, if you really want to get to. He's a funny guy,
and
without the dive.
And a lot of people are doubting both, whether Stuart can stay healthy, whether Landon can do it. But always remember, a good friend said, statue's never been erected of a critic. So let the critics say what they're at.
I think we're coming after you, Rob.
Explain that to me later.
Debbie Downer over there.
Probably the one negative thing I've ever said in my broadcasting career.
We don't want you to start
who's
now.
winning.
My friend's
Jurgen Klinsmann. Where's all these doubters? Where's all these doubters?
Yeah, look at these doubters.
Over there. Where are they now?
What are you talking about?
Well, the one thing for sure, going back to the Landon conversation, he is now pushing Jurgen's decision right now. And Jurgen, the decision is almost being taken out of his hands. How can you argue these numbers? Again, early, 2 games in the competition. But right now, you're saying we're looking pretty smart bringing him back.
Not a time to relax. It's a time to smile and enjoy it. But we still have some more games to play.
Hit the gas harder than he did in game 1. And they're going to hit it hard in game 2 in Salt Lake City as they take on Cuba this Saturday. Again, coverage of that one live on Fox National, 3 p.m. Eastern, the United States. Second match in Group C play as they take on Cuba. And coming up next, Fox Soccer News, we will continue our conversation on the U.S.'s 6-1 victory tonight over Belize. Clint Mathis, as always, man, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Fox Soccer News coming your way right about now.
Costa Rica with a chance, and they open the scoring.
Plays it up for grabs. Blasted home by Wondolowski.
Comes to Costa Rica, chance to double lead. Big save and the follow-up.
Into the box to head it. There's Wondolowski again.
It's Tico time in Timber Country.
Headed down for Holden. Holden has scored.
You've been watching the CONCACAF Gold Cup on Fox, presented by Chevrolet. Find new roads.